Texas, only one matchup goes by the name of Revivalry. Everybody open their hymnals to the same page. Come under the tent as we come together with one accord for these old foes to clash again. Welcome to Amon G. Carter Stadium in Fort Worth, home to the TCU Horned Frogs. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Baylor Bears, taking on last year's national champions, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Bears will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Downs. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So TCU's offense will have the first possession of the game. They say Horned Frogs can shoot blood out of their eyes, and they were seeing red and absolutely annihilated the Bears the last time they saw them.
Absolutely, and they were ticked off, and it's something that's been talked about for a long time. This revenge has been sitting. It's been stewing. It should be boiling inside of them how bad they got beat down last time they faced this sport.
And social media just blew up after that TCU blowout win, right? Their fans were shooting venom online at Baylor and at everybody else. That really raised their confidence, so you know Baylor's ticked off coming into this one.
The Horned Frogs really need to keep this drive alive on third. Breaks into the open. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. To the air on first down. Zings it complete to the right. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
I'm not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Looking deep. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down. All right, guys, let's think a little bit about big picture TCU. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard, because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal, and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead, potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or two conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Pressure coming. Unloads to the right. A strike downfield. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs.
Man, it doesn't get any better than that. You script the first 10 plays, that was 10 plays. That was perfection. That was a touchdown. That's called good scouting, being ready for the football game, and executing to a T to start this game off.
And he's coming out of the end zone. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Baylor's offense will go to work for the first time. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed, he's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. Two NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. The Bears decide to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He'll take it on the return. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Horned Frogs with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Now the play fake. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the second drive, he's firing on...
There he goes! Touchdown, TCU! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Smith dropping to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
You're not going to win a lot of games if you can't protect your quarterback. In their last game, they got sacked 4 times, lost the game. And so far in this one, they're having difficulty again. These guys up front have got to do a better job of communicating and giving their QB time.
He works his way up to the 20-yard line and goes out of bounds there. The give to the left. Runs through the tackle. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. And the Bears will send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to him. At the 45, on his way. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that play there is essentially a microcosm of why this guy's the leading rusher in the nation and why he's in contention with a Heisman Trophy. This guy's got speed, open field running ability. He can break tackles. He can just do it all.
Pocket breaking down. He'll throw it. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the 1st down. And the Horned Frogs are threatening in the red zone. Wide receiver going in motion. They're going to run it. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not...
Headed to the end zone. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast. Extremely
tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Under fire. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Horned Frog. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. He'll bring it out. It's Owen. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. The Bears want to move quickly.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Fakes to grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. You know, when these two first met in 1899, both schools were located in Waco. Of course, TCU eventually relocated, and relocating the Frogs in the conference realignment race over the years has stoked the fires of this rivalry.
And it's weird because Reese covered that game. And I know that because he was the sideline reporter. It was a 0-0 tie. Yes, both teams from the same region, so a lot on the line. We've seen some excitement with these rivalry games, and with this matchup, Jesse, I'm excited about today.
Me too, and I think when you think about Texas football, everyone's always talking about Texas versus Texas A&M. Don't forget about Baylor TCU. These fan bases do not like each other, and the action on the field seemingly always delivers.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Still on his feet at the 40. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
He's piled up 97 yards rushing, and what a season he's putting together, well on his way to a 1,500-yard campaign. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line.
And obviously, this is one of the best offenses in the country, and it's because they get first downs. Top 10 in the nation picking up first downs. How nice is it to know you can turn around, hand it off to that guy right there, and let him go to work.
Running to Green. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
And the Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Here's the handoff. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, TCU!
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. Defense playing a bail technique. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, some real edge-of-your-seat moments, and there's still 2 quarters to go between the Bears and Frogs. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust his strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. Baylor and TCU. Seems like this game almost always delivers. Fellas, let's send things back to you.
Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well.
Oh, he's got some space. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. And the Bears, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Smith wants to throw. Rushes on him. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
What a great response by this defense. You give up the big play. What do? You respond right back. You get upfield, get to the quarterback, get the negative play, and get the momentum right back.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Motion from the wideout. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back. They said there would be days in games like this. Nothing seems to have gone right, and the latest mishap, a touchdown taken away by the flag. They boot it away. Makes the catch, and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up.
Got a little room to the right. The 40. He's at the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. Baylor has it back, and here comes the Bear offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's 2nd and long. Smith dropping to pass. Got him downfield. Turning it on. Took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. And even after that last score, still working with a great big cushion. Running backs on either side of the quarterback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Firing to the right, complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on 3rd down. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Oh, he dropped it, just didn't look at all. And they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Smith wants to throw. Right on the money. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Bears have moved it inside the 20. Looking to throw on first down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
All right, offense has got to be better. You've done a nice job getting the football to this point in the red zone, but now you can't go backwards. You've got to be able to get rid of the football if it's not there, and that was a terrible play, giving up the sack.
Going to swing it on 2nd down. And they can't make the connection.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. He'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. He's going to try to punch one through from 45 yards away. And this one is perfect.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. The give to the tailback. Past the first down marker and still running. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Might as well give it to him again. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss. The Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He tries to take the top off. Catch inside the 25. Seizing that open space, an opportunity all the way inside the red zone. They'll mark it at the 19. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. And he didn't find a whole lot of running room, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We've reached the break, and TCU is holding the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
The clock is my friend. If I can do this late in the ball game with a lead and I can continue to run the football and they have no answers, well, then I'm going to walk away with a win. So, listen, I wouldn't change a thing. I'd keep pounding the football, keep running the clock.
And the Horned Frogs trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. On the option. Smashes through the tackle. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, TCU! That's what finishing the deal looks like. Build the lead in the 4th quarter and close in on 11 straight victories. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
Man, this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way. Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And the Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Running behind that left side. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Smith dropping to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. He's got it along the sideline. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears! Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
It was
Breaks into the open. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And it's runs like that, man, where he just shows you a little bit of everything that is the reason why he's in the Heisman race. Like, this dude leads the nation in rushing for a reason. They hand him the football a lot. They trust him, and he continues to deliver and make big play after big play. This dude is an absolute superstar.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Might be calling a hot route. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He's into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 47.
Man, you're trying to get the ball to your running back in space, and really good job tossing it on the perimeter. What do you need? You need to set the edge. You got to do a good job with your offensive line. And then you need perimeter blocking out.
It's a running room. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. What can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation, and they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
Here comes the Baylor offense back onto the field. Smith wants to throw. Finds his tight end. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Rides the back and leaves it on the option.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're working that left side. A huge play there, and they finally get him out of bounds at the 37. It's first down from the 37-yard line. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately. The Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Here's a quick throw out to the left. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. And the Bears kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party thing, a late touchdown.
Well, you got to love the attitude of this team. I know they're still down by a lot on the scoreboard, but a really nice job by the quarterback. Accurate throw on that touchdown pass.
And he made the extra point without problem. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, running back on the move. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got enough for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, obviously, this game has not been the best statistically of this guy's career so far, but the important thing is you win. And to do that, they need him to play really well here in the 4th quarter. They're going to keep giving him the football with the lead in this juncture, and this is where he needs to have his best runs of the game.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, the running back has it. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. So TCU pulls out the victory over Baylor.